Throughout the years, we've been hard at work, established 6 campuses throughout the country, garnered over 45 years of experience with 130,000 alumni, received countless awards and accolades. While we came from humble beginnings, we always aimed high, delivering industry-relevant curriculum, expanding our partnering universities worldwide, investing into new campuses and technologies, and most importantly, we focused on you, our students. When the whole world came to a sudden stop during the pandemic, we doubled down. We reimagined our future. While cost-cutting was the norm, we went all in with new innovations, new talents, free online courses, a new meta campus to make online learning fun and interactive. We future-proof your employability by using blockchain technology. We broke down entry barriers and made furthering your studies easier, regardless of your prior education background. We said no to traditional internship placements. Tear down walls to bring the industry right into the classrooms, so you can learn from the world's best brands and their brightest minds. We always aim towards the international level and went beyond borders to create a truly global reach. We diversified our revenue streams and exported programs worldwide. We know the best answer to any challenge is to be resilient. We know to be future-proof is to be adaptable. And by embracing digitalization, you can create your own future. The world is an ever-changing landscape, and there's no telling what new challenges await. We're not preparing for the new normal, but the next normal, because it's already here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launching of Southeast Asia's first full-fledged virtual learning platform in the metaverse, SEGi UniVerse. My name is Lee and I will be your host this morning. First and foremost, please allow me to acknowledge our VIPs this morning. Tan Sri Clement He, Group Managing Director, SEGi International Berhad. Mr. Chong Ying Choi, Independent Non-Executive Director, SEGi International Berhad. Datin Adeline He, Non-Independent Non-Executive Director, SEGi International Berhad. Dato Emeritus Professor Dr. Muhammad Awang, Chairman of the Board of Governors, SEGi University. Ms. Stella Lau, Managing Director, Group Operations, Globalization and Digitalization, SEGi University and Colleges. Ms. Cheryl Chong, Managing Director, Corporate Alliances and New Initiatives, SEGi University and Colleges. Dato John Tiong, Managing Director, Business Growth and Development, SEGi University and Colleges. Mr. Karamjit Singh, Chief Editor and Founder, Digital News Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also deeply honored to be able to host our SEGi Regional UniHub partners who have flew in from all across the world. So if you would bear with me, please allow me to introduce them to you one by one. So first of all, we have from the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, M&B Education, CEO and founder, Ms. Connie Nguyen. From the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Odentas Group, Managing Partners, Ms. Su Ling Fong and Mr. Ken Chu. From the United Republic of Tanzania and Republic of Zimbabwe, Raffles Education Managing Director, Mr. Shu Rin. From the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Rexpo Group of Companies Managing Partners, Mr. Rezal and Ms. Farah. From the People's Republic of China, UEA Global CEO, Ms. Li Ningbo. From the Socialist Republic of Vietnam and the Kingdom of Cambodia, Life Path Academy and GLCO General Director, Mr. Richard Kang. From the Republic of the Philippines and the Republic of Indonesia, Vivintis Search Asia Chair and Director, Mr. Iro. From the Arab Republic of Egypt, Talim Educational Services and Consultants CEO, Dr. Abdul Hamid Al-Fadali. And of course, not forgetting our partners here in Malaysia from Johor, Mick Law Consulting Group Managing Director, Mr. Tony Chang. Also from Johor, OptiSage Technology CEO, Mr. Johnson Lai. Another from Johor, Talent Age Academy Director, Mr. CK Chow. And last but not least, from Kuantan, Malaysia, Sikuru Resources Managing Director, Mr. Fadib Wahid. Not forgetting as well, we are live streaming right into the SEGi UniVerse, our UniHub partners who are joining us online this morning in SEGi UniVerse. You can see them later on the screen located on your left and right. So UniHub partners, are you ready? Can you make some noise? Fantastic, fantastic. Please also allow me to acknowledge our colleagues from SEGi University and Colleges and the members of the media and tech industry. We have representatives from the Malaysian Digital Economy Group, MDEC, and PlayStation Studio Malaysia. So let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very exciting day indeed as we launch a game-changing platform that will revolutionize the way virtual learning is delivered and experienced worldwide. And to hear all about it, please join me in welcoming SEGi University and Colleges Managing Director, Group Operations, Globalization and Digitalization, Ms. Stella Lau.
Good morning and welcome to SEGi UniVerse. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the many people who have put this together, and I know it has been a very challenging task, but you know what, guys? We all made it. We all made it to today. But today I want to specially thank none other than Tan Sri Clement Hee. He's standing right there. Please give him a huge round of applause, because without his visionary ideas, without his spur for our action, none of us would be here today witnessing this momentous launch. I would also like to thank our board of directors and several members of board directors. Thank you very much for showing up today and for coming here. Without your support, none of this could have been possible today. To the many leaders of university and colleges, from the program leaders to the lecturers, to the deans that are here, to the Vice Chancellor, of course, and to the many principals, thank you, because you have provided the content, you have provided the leadership that have made this happen. The list will go on, right? I might be here all day. But some of you are still here wondering, why Metaverse? What is it exactly? So let me just tell you this story. So the year was 2021, when Facebook rebranded into Meta. And when Facebook talked, we must listen, right? And what they said was, when they rebranded into Meta, that this would be the next chapter of the internet. And this would totally change the way we communicate online. Now, we have already spent so much time online. I recently read statistics that my group marketing people have shown me, that on average, We spend about 158 times a day checking our phones. And on average, worldwide, we spend about 6 hours, 38 minutes online doing various things. Social media itself takes out 2 hours plus. The metaverse is not about adding more hours into this. It's about changing the way we use the internet. Because the next phase of the internet, or the next chapter, like what Mark Zuckerberg said, it will totally transform us because it will be an entirely new immersive experience. Now, what does that mean? Let me take you back to the pandemic. When we went through the pandemic, and we know it's not just a health crisis, it was much bigger than that. And with that crisis came a lot of innovation. And naturally, SEGi must be one of those that have spurred this innovation as well. We relooked at our strategies of digitalization. We relooked at our strategies of globalization. And we asked, is this how we want to continue to run the university and the colleges? Is this how we want to deliver and have our students' experiences all online with no physical contact? How real can education be? And how real can that student experience be? And we know with all that challenges came real learning, right? And with real learning means that we still want students to be connected. And so Metaverse provided that answer, because in an immersive environment, we say we are no longer constrained by the law of physics. We are no longer constrained by the law of nature. Enter the avatars. The avatars is a phenomenal, new, innovative creation on its own. With avatars, our staff, our students, we can create an entire new persona. And while I may be shy in online meetings and I switch off my cameras with my avatars, I freely contribute to ideas. And I freely raise my hand and say, I want to say this, and I have this bright idea. And so innovation starts. And so new ideas are shared. And so new discoveries can be made. And we delve a little bit deeper into this, and we know that it doesn't just stop at services. We don't just do teaching online. We don't just do payments online. We don't just do student interaction online. We can even do research online. We can even do that with our avatars now, and we will feel more connected than ever before. A lot of people have said going online during the pandemic was actually pawning our mental health at the risk of still securing that job. But with the metaverse, and we know that we have that great support, it is no longer a sacrificial decision whether we want to make a mental health decision or we want to still be productive and still do what we want to do. Our purpose remains the same. And while we connect with all our regional uni hubs, and I really would like to thank the many people who have flown in from China. Whew. Thank you. From Vietnam, from Philippines, from Tanzania, from Indonesia, Malaysia as well, of course. And we have many more. We have got Saudi Arabia, we have got the United Arab Emirates, whom some of them may not be able to come in today. We have got Cairo, Egypt, we have got Kelvin, so many more. And we know that by the end of this year, we will move to a total of 50 uni hubs. And while we expand our digitalization and globalization strategy, we know that it is not just a product. It is an entire ecosystem. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me also to announce that in the space of the ecosystem and building this platform for both full-time students as well as online students, we have achieved accreditation of our Appel Center. Mr. Stephen Young, thank you. We are one. There are only 3 universities. There are only 3 universities in Malaysia that has achieved Appel accreditation, which means we now open Appel certifications for international students. 3 universities only in Malaysia, and SEGi is one of them. Woo! Three universities for bachelor's degree and master's. Three universities only for bachelor's degree, and only 2 universities only for master's level, and SEGi is one of the 2. So thank you to the many, many people from the faculties who have made this happen, because again, while we go global, nothing stays us grounded as quality and accreditation, because that is what makes SEGi great. Thank you. We look forward to more regional UniHub members coming in on board. We look forward to increasing our accessibility, not just with Apple. And so those of you who are not familiar with Apple, this is accredited prior experiential learning, which means that we recognize work experience as credits or as entry. Even though you may not have the required entry, we recognize your work experience and we say, you can study as well. I also want to tell you that our core purpose is always with our students, and building this platform only means one thing. And though we fly all around the world and we have you fly in and we expand globalization, our students are really our center of gravity, and they are the ones we make this happen. Thank you very much. Can you please join me in watching this video, and that will explain what the metaverse
Imagine
is all
stepping
about.
into a world where education knows no limits, where the classroom isn't confined by walls, and learning is more than just lectures. It's an adventure. SEGi University proudly presents SEGi UniVerse, a multi-million ringgit platform built in the metaverse. SEGi UniVerse is not just another online platform. It's a next-generation virtual learning experience that completely shatters the boundaries of traditional open and distance learning. Let's face it, traditional online learning has opened doors for many, but it's far from perfect. Dropout rates are high. Learners often feel isolated, disconnected, and unsupported. Without real-time feedback or peer-to-peer interaction, motivation dwindles over time. It can be a lonely, uphill journey. Now, imagine a platform that combines accessibility and flexibility with an experience unlike any other. Welcome to SEGi UniVerse. With just a headset, you'll step into a fully immersive 3D campus. You'll join real-time classes, collaborate with peers, and get live feedback from lecturers. All in a world that feels as real as stepping into SEGi University itself. Language barriers? Gone. Thanks to our real-time translation feature, you'll learn in your preferred language, no matter where you're from. And here's where the magic happens. Immersive learning doesn't just teach, it transforms. Studies show that VR learners are 4 times more focused, and they learn 4 times faster than traditional online learners. But it's more than just speed. Virtual reality students are also 275% more confident to apply what they've learned. SEGi UniVerse and our consortium of industry partners don't just prepare you for the real world, we help you conquer it. 100% of our programs are recognized by the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia, the Malaysian Qualifications Agency, and their counterparts globally. Your SEGi UniVerse qualification open doors worldwide. SEGi UniVerse isn't just a game changer in virtual learning, it's your life changer. Whether you're looking to upskill, switch careers, or pursue your dreams, SEGi UniVerse will take you there. The future of education is here. Step into your future today.
The future of education, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed here. Virtual reality, or VR, and artificial intelligence, or AI, is at the core of SEGi UniVerse. We deploy these technologies not just because it's the latest buzz in the tech sector, but its proven ability to drastically enhance the virtual learning experience. Next on the stage, please join me in welcoming Chairman of the Board of Governors at SEGi University, Dato Emeritus Professor Dr. Muhammad Awang, for his keynote address on education in the age of VR and AI.
A very good morning to everyone. A special mention to all our VIPs. Our Tan Sri Clement is here, Group Managing Directors. SEGi International Berhad. Mr. Chong Ying Choi, Independent Non-Executive Director. Datin Edlin He, Non-Independent Non-Executive Director. Miss Stella Lau just gave her talk just now. Well done. I think you have done a great job. Cheryl Chong, I think somewhere at the back there, a Managing Director, Corporate Alliance and New Initiatives. Dr. John Tiong, the young man, what's that? Yeah, okay, all right. And also present with us, Dr. Dennis Ling, Managing Director, Operation and Oversight HCK Group, Berhad. Mr. Karamjit Singh, Chief Editor and Founder, Digital News Asia. Valued guests from education and technology industries, members of the media, and esteemed colleagues. Very good morning and welcome to SEGi University. I have a very thick kind of text to go through, so please bear with me, the so-called keynote address. Once again, the distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, valued partners, and future pioneers of education. It is a great honor to stand before you today at the dawn of a new era in tertiary education. At the heart of tertiary education, it is the pursuit of mastery, the development of critical thinking, and the ability to innovate within one's field. Universities exist not merely to pass down knowledge, but to challenge conventional norms, to develop thinkers and doers, and also to foster intellectual exchange that pushes industries and the world forward. Clearly, the world needs a more dynamic, human-centric approach to online learning. This is where SEGi UniVerse, as mentioned by Ms. Stella just now, through the help of artificial intelligence, AI, and virtual reality, steps in as a game changer. According to research by the World Economic Forum, the effective use of VR and AI technologies can increase students' retention rates up to 60%. Through SEGi UniVerse, we'll be bringing the human elements back into questions. What is the power of VR and tertiary education? Ladies and gentlemen, virtual reality is redefining how students learn, experience, and engage with their subjects. A Stanford University study found that students in VR-based learning environment demonstrate a 75% increase in knowledge retention compared to traditional lecture-based instruction. In teacher education, VR is providing to be a game changer by enabling simulated classroom. I think this is very important, simulated classroom environment, where future educators can practice their teaching. A study conducted by Harvard Graduate School of Education found that VR-enhanced teacher training programs significantly improve classroom management skills, and students' engagement technique. Through VR-powered teacher training, educators are no longer limited to theoretical knowledge. They can experience and refine their teaching and real-time solutions, simulation, making them better prepared, more confident and more importantly, is the effective in the classroom. Beyond technical skill, VR even foster empathy and inclusivity. I think this is very, very important. The University of New South Wales uses VR to immerse students in the reality of marginalized communities. We do have a lot here in Malaysia, actually, enhancing their cultural awareness and ethical decision-making. When it comes to the power of AI in tertiary education, meanwhile, artificial intelligence technology are also transforming how students learn, engage, and overcome barriers. A study by Higher Education Policy Institute, HEPI, and Cortex revealed that 92% of UK undergraduates have utilized AI tools for academic purposes, a significant increase from 66 of the previous years. And we know a fact that this growth in AI adaptation goals not only apply to students in the UK, but also worldwide. A survey found that 47% of students use AI for researching and gathering information, 39% for summarizing content, and 28% for writing assistance. AI assists students in completing assignments and researchers more efficiently, saving time and improving the quality of work if one can gather the information he or she needed to understand a subject matter efficiently. The efficient information acquisition facilitates quicker mastery of subjects and fosters the development of critical thinking skill. Another key problem that students face in learning is language barrier. Common sense will tell you that language barriers significantly impact non-native English-speaking students in higher education. AI translation tools, such as those integrated into our SEGi UniVerse platform, play a pivotal role in mitigating these challenges by providing real-time translation and language assistance. These tools enable students to comprehend course material more effectively, participate actively in discussion, and engage with peers and instructors without the content hindrance of language barriers. Now, the implementation of AI translation tools in an educational setting has shown promising outcomes. For instance, there are many studies that has highlighted the efficacy of large language models like ChatGPT. I'm sure all of us are very familiar with that by now, in augmenting the English academic writing proficiency of non-native speakers. Additionally, AI-powered paraphrasing tools have been found to enhance the writing experience of non-native English speakers, improving efficiencies, confidence, and trust in their writing ability. Together, AI and VR are not just enhancing education, they are revolutionizing it. Research indicates that students using AI tutors learn significantly more in less time. I think that is also very important, compared to the traditional in-classroom instruction. In the early childhood education sense, Times Education Survey have indicated that educators and parents are optimistic about AI's potential to foster inclusive learning for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Business schools, including Stanford and Harvard universities, have integrated AI into their curricula, aiding students in focusing in strategic decision rather than technical implementation. In the IT world, AI is embraced as a powerful coding assistant, enhancing efficiency for both students and the faculty. SEGi University UniVerse, I think it has been explained by our Juan Stella earlier. It's a kind of leading the frontier of virtual education. SEGi UniVerse will allow us to create virtual environments that simulate a real-world experiences, fostering real-time intellectual exchange, collaboration, and interaction in ways that traditional ODL never could. As Southeast Asia's first full-fledged virtual learning platform in the metaverse, SEGi UniVerse blends cutting-edge VR, AI, and immersive learning technologies to create an education platform that is just as dynamic, interactive, and intellectually stimulating as being on physical campus. SEGi UniVerse is not just an alternative to traditional learning, but it's also the future of higher education. A global movement, if I may share a little bit on this, SEGi Regional UniHub. My fellow educators, I also like to take this short moment to acknowledge our SEGi Regional UniHub partners who have joined us in this quest to revolutionize learning on global scale. We are now in 19 cities across 8 countries, including China, Saudi Arabia, Africa. And as mentioned by Juan Stella earlier, by end of 2026, we will expand to 50 cities worldwide. To our SEGi Regional Hub, UniHub partners, thank you for believing in this vision. Together, we are making education truly borderless. It is hoped that a legacy will be transformed by. As we all know that SEGi, for the last 48 years, since our establishment in 1977, SEGi University and Colleges has been at the forefront of innovation in education. Tens of thousands of graduates from over 90 countries have passed through our doors. Our alumni include successful entrepreneurs, impactful policymakers, philanthropists, and industry leaders. With SEGi UniVerse, the future is limitless. We'll change tens of thousands more lives, opening doors, breaking barriers, and shaping the next generation of world leaders. A call to action, be part of future. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not just a launch, it is the beginning of a movement. The future of learning is no longer on the horizon, it is here today. It starts with us. To our beloved students, this is your time. Embrace this new era of learning and push the boundaries of what's possible. To educators, let us work together to create learning experiences that inspire and transform. To all our future partners, join us in making SEGi UniVerse a global force in education. We stand at the dawn of a new age in higher education, and together we will shape the future. Before I end my notes here, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our Tan Sri Clement. He's the man, actually. Not only dare to venture, but also he always has a bigger dream. Dare to dream. This is a man. And I think with that note, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Professor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for, the launching of SEGi UniVerse. Please put your hands together as we invite the VIPs on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tan Sri Clement Hee, Mr. Chong Ying Choi, Datin Adeline Hee, Dato Emeritus Professor Dr. Muhammad Awang, Miss Stella Lau, Miss Cheryl Chong, and Dato John Tiong. All right, is everyone in position? Okay, VIPs. On a count of 3, you will place your palm on the button on the screen. Are you ready? Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready? Yes? No? Photo first, okay. All right, are you guys ready? Yes? On a count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Please place your palm on the button. Thank you very much.
Access granted. Welcome to SEGi UniVerse, Southeast Asia's first full-fledged virtual learning platform in the metaverse. Fully immersive 3D campus. Real-time engagement and collaboration. VR labs and simulations. Real-time translation. All in one administrative support. The future of virtual learning is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, SEGi UniVerse. May I invite the VIPs to stand in front of your avatar, that is if you recognize them. All right. Okay, for a quick photo up, our photographers, please take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, VIPs, please direct your attention to the cameras in front. May I also invite our usherers to bring on the stage the virtual reality headsets. Okay, VIPs, for a truly virtual experience, please put on the headset. You may still wear your spectacles, it will still work. All right, to our VIPs, please direct your attention to the front. Photographers, please get ready. Okay, thumbs up everyone, thumbs up. All right, photographers. Fantastic, thank you VIPs, thank you. Oh, okay. There's a request for another photo on the stage without the VR headsets. Okay, another group photo, a quick one. Another group photo. Thank you, VIPs. Thank you very much. We will also like to invite all of you to move in front. We will take a quick group photo with all our VIPs, so please move to the front. Can our photographers be positioned on the stage now, please? All right, ladies and gentlemen, please move to the front, gather to the front. All right. So when it comes to group photos, right, the key is if you cannot see the camera cannot see you. So make sure you can see the camera. Okay, boys, are we ready? And girls. Ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up, everyone. Fantastic. One more. All right. Okay, can everybody wave? Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, VIPs. Thank you, everyone. But that is not the end. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite everyone to join us on the journey into SEGi UniVerse. Please join me in bringing on the stage our Meta Campus tour guide today, SEGi University and Colleges Director of Group Technology and Digital Development, Mr. Chan So Boon.
Hello. Thanks, CY. Okay, let's do this a bit casual. Okay, before we start, just want to ask, has anyone here played any MMORPG before? Show of hands, please. Okay, not much, never mind. How about, have you guys watched Ready Player One before? Great, great, great. At least there's a few young ones. Okay, whether you're playing online games or when you're watching a Ready Player One, so let's say you experience the movie, even the movie Avatar, there's definitely one thing that you will notice, which is a creation of a profile, or what we call here an avatar. So what we have in our SEGi Universe also, everyone who logs in, you definitely need to create an avatar. So how we do this avatar is basically leverage on AI. So the process of creation of avatar for us is a bit different from the rest, that you will need to take a photo of yourself, follow some few steps, and of course the main keywords here is that AI will actually help to turn a 2D photos into a recognizable and realistic 3D avatar. So you can actually see the example here, and that's how an avatar will look like. Of course, depending on how brightness of the cameras and views of the situation over here. So once you are done, and you're basically made to, it doesn't, never mind. Okay, there are actually a lot of styles, hairstyles, clothes, accessories to complete the unique look of yourself. And what we can actually say that there are more than 10,000 looks to be created, so that your avatar could be really uniquely yours to be created into the universe. So actually, from what we have noticed that people would really spend hours just to do the creation here. Even for myself also, I took maybe more than 1 hour to create it. And ends up, this is something that I can create a most decent self of myself here. So once you're created ready, you can basically just explore around the campus here. All right? Now, with the avatar being created, you're basically in the universe. All right? This is our dome, as you can see here. It's a mimic of our grand lobby over here, which is what we call the dome. And this is basically our MPH. It's empty now, but we will use this as a function room whereby when there's some festivals, there's some activities, we'll basically put a lot of execution over there. And this is our classroom. Yep. Of course, the lectures and the class will basically be conducted over here. And back to the portal. This will be our piazza over behind there. It's a bit sunny right now. All right, just a quick view. And our sales gallery. Of course, we not just stop here in terms of how, the number of rooms. We have more and more upcoming. For example, we would have the pharmacists, we'll have the taxonomy, and more to become soon. All right, now, how does the learning works here? Of course, once the lecturers actually take the seats over there, they will basically be talking over the mic, and the slides is being shared across, and this is my another avatar. So once students seated and they actually pull up the screen, they will be able to see the screen being shared by the lecturers, right? Of course, we don't just stop at showing screen. We also have a board that both lecturers and the students can actually scribble there and share their thoughts and explain their thoughts as well, all right? All right, and that's from the lecturers, thick, yeah. Okay, once they go out, they can exit, they get up, and they just exit, all right? Currently, we have 4 channels, or rather 4 platforms that we actually launched this. One is, of course, the VR headsets, which you will enjoy full immersive experience in the universe. Another one, which is the Windows and Mac, where you have also another full experience. However, it will be in third-party view. While mobile app is actually optimized for quick access to the universe. While we also have a web version where it's actually lightweight rendered for quick experience for first-timers and also for sales. Now, these are basically what we have currently. Of course, there are a lot of things that will be coming in the pipeline. Just to highlight 2 of it, where it's the key. Just now in the video, I believe you guys have seen one function that we have, which is real-time translation. What we believe is that learning should not be about gaining knowledge, should be about gaining knowledge, not about mastering a language to access it. Hence, we will be deploying the power of the real-time translation, leveraging on the power of AI to basically eliminate the barrier of the language to make things more understandable. Because, of course, every country's English is not their first language. Hence, this will definitely help a lot and make learning seamless. Now, when you are in VR world, another thing that you can't avoid to have more fun about learning, which is using the gamification of courses, where it comes with challenges, rewards, and leaderboards. It will spark a lot of initiatives, or rather the interest to basically learn and get on top of the chart when there's a leaderboard. It will make a very competitive and cooperative learning models to be launched here, and people can really enjoy it. It's a different learning module for within the metaverse. All right, that's it. Hope to see you in SEGi University. Once you are free, you can basically just test it out on our VR headset around here. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now moving into the press conference segment. May I invite on the stage our panelists for today, once again, Ms. Stella Lau, Mr. Kelvin Tan, and Mr. Chan So Boon. Meanwhile, a kind reminder, we will reserve the priority for Q&A to our friends from the media. And dear members of the media, we will begin with opening statements from the Managing Director, Ms. Stella Lau, and then a Q&A section, followed by a closing statement. So don't forget to state your name and your agency before your questions. May I have on the stage Ms. Stella, Mr. Kelvin, and Mr. Chan, please. Or just in front? Okay, that's fine as well. Can we have mics for them? Our mic runners, please. So members of media, please prepare your question. We will begin with an opening statement from Ms. Stella Lau. Ms. Stella, over to you.
So members of press, we have seen the launch of the SEGi Universe, which is SEGi University in the Metaverse. We're really excited because it brings all our programs, it makes it come alive, both for our full-time programs as well as our online programs. Now, many of you do not know it, but SEGi University is a mix dual mode university. It's not a conventional university only, it's not an online university only, but we are one of the very few that's licensed by Ministry of Higher Education to be dual mode, which means we can offer both conventional and online learning with no limits. How we are excited and why we are excited about the metaverse is, as I said, as Prof. Muhammad Awang has said, it transcends boundaries, no more geographical constraints, but more importantly, it's a very immersive experience. And I know that, yes, we are the first in Southeast Asia. Many universities have maybe tried their hands in classrooms going digital or virtual and certain labs, but the entire university experience, I encourage you to later go in and have a look at yourself. This is the first. We started online learning in 2013 at the time when Prof. Muhammad Awang was still the first Vice Chancellor. 2013 it was, Prof. Awang, and today we have 30 fully accredited, fully fledged online learning programs, and it's still building, and we will get as many programs as we know the students are looking for. So I'm open now to any questions the media might have.
All right, we're open for Q&A.
Okay, Stella and Boon, I guess, right? Karamjit from DNA. I mean, I'm wondering, you know, you're the first in Southeast Asia, that's fine. A lot of universities have thought of doing this. I know 2 universities in Malaysia have thought of doing this, but in the end, they decided not to, not because of the cost. They were willing to put in the 4 or 5 million ringgit. But there was the belief that students who are not ready for such a learning option. Now, what makes you believe that students are ready?
We have many kinds of students, right? We have some students who only want to do fully online, don't disturb me, I will do it at my own pace. But the majority of students, our students, we have a mix of school leavers, full-time students. And for all these programs, since the pandemic, we have moved to a mix, a hybrid. So there are certain elements that are also taught full-time, but we have a mixed element, which is a hybrid element. And for some portions of it, they go online. And during this online, we thought, wouldn't it be great if we put a face to it, and that they can come online and really see? Because online learning, and that weakness is that it's faceless. Even today, right, when we go for online Zooms, online meetings, it's really faceless, and we spend a lot of time trying to read the message that they want to convey, because without the non-verbal, a lot of miscommunications can come and a lot of missed opportunities come about. And we know that our students are ready. In fact, when we seed this idea out to our students, to our recruiting partners, to our potential uni hubs, a lot of people are really excited about it. They say, yes, this is what we want and we envision this is the future of learning. Online learning itself, as Prof just now in his keynote speech, he said there were 80% dropout rates, and 80% is a very conservative figure. There are universities, there are colleges who have gone to almost really high, I wouldn't say the number, but really high dropout rates. And we know that for that to happen, online learning, supported with Immersive, supported with the local face-to-face contact at our regional uni hubs where they can come online and still have that social connection, because education is a large part of it, you know, is in social connection and is building people together. Did I answer your question, Karunjit?
Not well enough, never mind.
Can I add?
Yeah.
Because we are also trying to target the young school leavers right now, and nowadays the young school leavers, most of them are very into gaming, right, and online, very online savvy. Things like Roblox, Minecraft. So all these things are living in a virtual world. So we want to bring the element into learning. So when they actually go into the universe and learn, it feels like they are still within their behavior, right? What they have gone through is basically a part of a gaming life. It's just that there's an education academic put into it. So there won't be we are just trying to get into their heart in terms of learning. So it's a different kind of learning, really just to cater, or rather to entice these youngsters to come with us from all around the globe, actually.
Maybe I add in a little bit more. Actually, throughout the years, we do have online programs, just that it's not well known, okay? Of course, our students, while they are studying physical with us, we also have short courses, like for example, short courses via our Udemy. We realized that actually a lot of our students, they study short courses through Udemy. This is something that makes us realize actually a lot of online courses suits our students, even working adults, a lot more than what is in the classroom. So of course, a lot of our students, while they study part-time with us, at the same time, they also ask about if we have online classes, whether they can study from home because of a lot of commitments. You know, they have families, they have kids. So this, throughout the years, have given us an idea that, hey, maybe we come up with a platform that suits everyone. While they wanted an experience that they wanted to be in class with their classmates, but they still wanted it online. So while if they study online, they couldn't meet their classmates, how to bring out the best in both worlds, I would say. So we come up with this platform where they can meet their classmates online, they can meet their lecturers online, but yet there's a platform for them to interact. Maybe they can even do assignments together, face to face, even though the face is via an avatar, but still they can see their classmate's face. It's not just an avatar with a normal Roblox face or something like that. That's why we come up with these ideas. Yeah, if that's answer.
Okay. All right, thank you. Other questions from members of the media and our friends? Yes.
Hi, Fiona from Newsroom. I'd like to pose a question to Mr. Kevin, touching on the expansion bit. I think Ms. Stella has mentioned that there are plans to expand to over 50 countries. So how does this global strategy actually align with SEGi's vision for borderless education? Maybe you could shed a bit of light on that.
Okay, at the moment, our Uni Hub is at 16 countries across 26 cities, okay, with the majority in China. So at the moment, we have 11 Uni Hub in China. So our expansion at the moment is mostly in Southeast Asia, of course with 2 in Africa, and then 1 as far as Greece. We have 1 partner in Greece, okay. We wanted to expand to the whole world so that everyone within the whole world can reach out and study with us. Of course, for everyone around the world, if they want to travel all the way to Malaysia, maybe it's too far for them. As we all know, nowadays, online is borderless. So if for them to study with us and without spending a lot of money for expenses, for tuition fees, for staying here, missing their families, this is the platform to go for. So I believe in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time, I think this is something that everyone will be interested to look into and a place where everyone wanted to be. So that's why slowly we are expanding. Now we are within Southeast Asia, but we have centers in Greece. We are slowly expanding, hopefully, all the way to Europe, because we are in discussion with a few countries as well in Europe. Hopefully, we will materialize it in the near months. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Maybe 2 quick questions. Did you have a challenge with your professors or lecturers who are like maybe above 50 years old in trying to adapt to this? So my question is really, where was the biggest challenge you faced internally, right? And the second one is, if you have students, like you say, in Africa or Egypt, and they don't want to come to Malaysia and they learn online, they can choose to have the immersive experience, right? If they want to use the VR set, how are you going to help them purchase that? Because I know one of the universities here that was hoping to do this and decided it was not ready, or students were not ready. They were planning to increase the facilities fee and send that to the student, but the students were paying for it indirectly, right? Because there is a cost to the headset. Like I think Quest 2 is 1,400 ringgit. So in some other countries, maybe more. So how are you hoping for a student who's in another country, wants to be immersive, right, to purchase the headset? Because that's the price of going to your university then, right?
Two questions, right? Let me take the first one first. People above 50 years old, did you say? Karanjit. I think I'm one of them. I think the pandemic has really forced us to go online. So without a doubt, overnight, when it was announced lockdown, everybody went online. No more excuse, we're forced to do it. And you'll be really surprised, right? When you're forced to do something, immediately everything is possible. There's no such thing as, I don't know how to do online. So we settled that thanks to the situation at that time. And now it's just moving forward, creating avatar, going into VR. I think it's just a very natural progression. We don't see that as a big challenge at all. But thanks for reminding me 50 years old is indeed an old number. On the other note about the headsets, right? Yes, the way to access into the metaverse, into SEGi universities, into SEGi Universe, there are actually 4 ways, right? The web browser, the app, the mobile, as well as on the VR headset. What we plan, and when we decide on the fees that we're going to charge, which has already pre-decided much earlier anyway, that we have built in the cost of the VR set. Logistics and deployment is another issue. And if it's more cost-effective, we will send it from here. If it's more cost-effective from that country, we will get it supplied to that country. There were a few versions of headsets, and we'll provide the basic ones. If a student wants the really expensive one, I think the most expensive now is the one from Apple, right? Vision Pro. Yep. That's really good. It's also mixed reality, isn't it? That one will allow a really great experience because you can see physical as well as the virtual. It's really an extension of the physical realm. And we really like that, we're considering it. But if students want to take the more expensive version, they will do a top-up for that. So for every uni hub that we're going to come into play with us, we will have to work out the logistics on what's the most cost-effective way. That's still under discussion.
Great, thank you. Any other questions?
I think just now there's one more question about how students take online program, right? Actually, if prior to pandemic, of course, it's something very hard to introduce to everyone. But because of the pandemic, I believe a lot of people work from home, study from home, so they have already an interest in studying online. So actually, through surviving through pandemic, online is not something new, and people already accepted online program. So I think this makes us a lot easier to launch an online platform or even our online programs. Yeah.
All right, thank you. If there's no other questions, maybe I would like to invite Ms. Stella for her closing remarks.
I think I'm speaking a little bit too much here. So in closing, this SEGi Universe historical moment for us today, but this is just the beginning. We're really excited about expanding more into globalization. Let's spread our wings and fly. For the SEGi Uni Hub representatives and owners who are here today, I urge you to ask for a demo of the AI sales agent, which is also built into the SEGi Universe. And how magical is this? Is that on the day and the time you are not available in the office and you can't do that student recruitment in person, this AI robot, which is a replica of you, can continue to counsel students and hold the student till you're ready to do that final conversion into a student. So it expands your global reach. It expands how you do your business. Second thing that we have also built in, and I think if you saw what Mr. Chan just now showed on the gamification of it, one of it is the RiseSec game. So when students come in and they don't know what programs they want to do, this is a career personality test transformed into a game that they could see whether the career of their choice, the programs of their choice, match with their personality type. So it gives them an option that, for example, you are a kinesthetic learner and therefore you should go for these programs. Or you are an audio-visual learner and therefore you should go for these other programs. And you are an extrovert, so these other programs are most suited for you. So it has all the other elements in addition to all the academic programs that we talk about and all the services that we can do online. So, CY, thank you. You have been a great MC today. A round of applause for Mr. Lee.
Thank you.
Thank you to my colleagues here, Mr. Chan, Mr. Kevin Tan, and we have got all our center sales and marketing experts. I see Chloe just now. I don't see her anymore. Where are you, Chloe? Far away. Junhao, Alex, Ruben, thank you all for coming. I know there's a few more people here, and I probably, due to my 50-year-old eyesight, 55 actually, I can't see clearly, so excuse me, but thank you very much for showing up today and for supporting this. Remember, today is the start. It's not the end of it. We have a lot of things to do, but as we stay grounded and we understand that the students' experience comes first, I know we can do a lot more. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Stella, Mr. Kelvin, and Mr. Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the management, I would like to thank everyone for making time to witness a game-changing moment in virtual education. A special thanks also to our SEGi Regional UniHub partners who have flew in from all over the world to be with us today. An announcement to our UniHub partners, we will be seeing you during the onboarding session later on in room 1.39 at 1:45 p.m. It will be hosted by Mr. Kelvin Tan and Mr. Chan So Boon. And to everyone else, our SEGi UniVerse experiential booths are open for you until 4 p.m. today. Please be our guest and experience SEGi UniVerse firsthand today. Once again, thank you everyone for attending this morning's launching. We will see you in SEGi UniVerse. Thank you and have a fantastic day.